Alrighty then, hold on to your gadgets. After today's tech update, we've got a call from my weekend show, The Kim Komando Show, that's just too good to skip. Black Friday bargains are already swirling, and this season's top tech is not going to fit under the tree or down the chimney. In fact, if you do it right, it will barely fit into your home. I'm Kim Komando for NetSuite. Download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning for free at netsuite.com/Kim. Did you guess what it was? The top gift this year are big screens, 97 inches or larger. They're called XXL screens. The first generation of big screens from 10 years ago are now dying. And all those large flat screens bought during COVID, they look small when compared to the latest giant ones. And it's all coinciding with prices for XXL screens falling sharply. Only about half of what we paid this time last year. Expect to pay anywhere from $1,700 to $3,000 with 8 to 10 years of trouble-free service. My best advice, visit the big box stores and compare all the models and prices to find the best deal. Oh, and never fall for that extended warranty. Get tech smart with my free newsletter at getkim.com. Hey there, tech lovers and wannabes. Want to stay ahead of the game? You've got to check out my YouTube channel. It's amazing. So many people are loving my new and improved channel. For starters, we've got fresh how-to videos every week, like how to block those super annoying political text messages, let important calls through even in do not disturb mode. And oh boy, watch out for sneaky QR codes that can actually brick your phone. It doesn't stop there. Join me for Kim Komando Today, a fun podcast where we break down the latest tech news and trends. It's like talking tech with a friend, minus all the boring stuff. You'll get the latest tips and tricks to keep you in the know and have a little fun while doing it. Plus, who doesn't love being the tech-savvy one in the crowd? So head to youtube.com/Kim Komando, hit subscribe, and make sure you never miss a new video or podcast. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando. And when you're there, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando, with a K, of course. And I'll see you on the video. Now, check out this amazing call from the show. It's a real gem. How about we start this hour with Kim? Oh, what a great name that is. In Memphis, Tennessee. Hi there, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
So what's going on in Memphis?
So I just moved to this area 4 years ago to take care of my elderly parents who've been here their whole lives. And I had a sibling who was already here. He'd gotten here 2 years before me and said that I wasn't needed. But when I came for a visit, I saw pantry moths flying all through their kitchen. Mom was eating moldy food. Dad had dropped down to 115 pounds. And I said, okay, I need to get there. So I quit my job, sold my house, arrived 3 months later, and got busy. And about 6 months after I arrived, my parents decided to quit giving my brother the salary that he had negotiated and quit paying his mortgage.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Well, I had no idea he had negotiated for any of that because I had asked for nothing, and still to this day, 4 years later, have asked for nothing and gotten nothing, although they'd give it if I asked for it. But within 2 weeks of having their money cut off, although I didn't know about it right away, my brother and his 32-year-old daughter started reporting me to various nurses and members of my parents' church and county and state agencies for elder abuse.
Oh, gosh.
So I went online, I bought some recording devices, and I got everything set up to try to record. Most of what I got is audio rather than video because the video was just too difficult for me to do. But what I have now is hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of recordings, and I don't know where to transfer them or put them. The places that I've tried to do it either say, well, your WAV files aren't compatible, or there's too much info on that one, or too much data, or I just don't know how to navigate the site. And the other thing I really need is to be able to organize these and pinpoint them so I can send a link to the attorneys and the elder abuse agencies and say, here you go, without them having to listen to 18 hours.
Right. Yeah, you just want to be able to scope it. What we call scoping, just, send that particular part or that particular day or anything like that. How are you doing the recordings, the audio recordings? Just with microphones, you said?
Well, sometimes it's my phone. Sometimes I had these little clocks that I bought online. I'm not using them anymore because the batteries died, but they have hidden cameras in them. They got great video, but now I've been using these things that look like a Fitbit.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the audio. Okay. First of all, you mentioned WAV files, and those are really big files. You want to save them in Audacity or some audio player as an MP3 file. Okay. It's not going to lose any of the degradations, but it's actually going to shrink the file down. You lose the highs and the lows, but for just talk and things like that, you don't necessarily need that. There's another website called Otter. I'm going to throw a whole bunch of stuff at you, okay? Because you're smart. I know you can handle it. All right.
No, I'm so low tech.
Okay,
I'm writing things down.
But you know what? But if you know what, I will write this up for you. So just listen, okay? Don't write anything down. So what we're going to do is we're going to save the files as MP3s, and then you can upload the MP3s to a private YouTube channel, okay? And so only you have the link, as well as anybody else who you share the link. Anybody else who goes to YouTube, they don't have it. There's a website called otter.ai. You can upload the audio files and they do a full transcription for you. It's very inexpensive. And the transcription is great. So if you wanted to give a transcription of the audio files, you could do that too. And say if you want the actual audio files, they're available as well. Okay. But I can't stress enough, you need video cameras. Because the video cameras will totally eliminate this whole need, everything that you're doing. And the video will be stored in the cloud. You won't have to do a thing. So you just put the video cameras up and then they record 24/7. And then if an instance happens, you can go to the cloud account and you can totally get that. So let me write all this up for you. And thank you for being your parents' caregivers, because that's a really hard job. I know firsthand, and you have my complete empathy. And if you don't get our tips already, make sure that you sign up for those. Hey, thanks for hitting play today. You're awesome. If you have questions, shoot them my way. Head over to komando.com and look for that email Kim link. I read every single note like it's a hot off-the-press tech news alert. Hey, get ahead of the tech game too. Just sign up for my free daily newsletter. It's just a click away over at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.